Thuggle on the two wheels, riders pride. EU season fat bikes, electric glide we slide. Through the city lights flashing, dreaming wide. On the knuckle kings, yeah we smooth, no divide. Battery charge, pedal mash.
All right, we made it to another one. We ain't late today because we ain't gotta work, so yeah.
Frame catching air, feel the sizzle. We rolling through the night, electric dreams. Thuggle riding high, living life extreme. From the pavement to the sky, unseen themes. EUC's fat bikes, we're squad supreme. Tech decks on concrete, cityscape so lit. Thuggle in the vlog, every ride a new hit. Green grace balance in the mix so slick. Electric buzz, every tire's burning, feel the kick. Cam on the bar, capture every flipping trick. Speed demons, freedom, ain't life so quick. Wind in the face, every moment got a stick. Riding through the night, vibe heavy like a brick. We rolling through the night, electric dreams. Thuggle riding high, living life extreme. From the pavement to the sky, unseen themes. EUC's fat bikes, we're squad supreme. Tech decks on concrete, cityscape so lit. Thugooch in a vlog, every ride a new hit. Grit and grace, balance in the mix so slick. Electric buzz, every tire's burning, feel the kick. Cam on the bar, capture every flipping trick. Speed demons, freedom ain't life so quick. Wind in the face, every moment got a
Just getting everything dialed in as per usual. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Jesus. Give me my days back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday so far. Mine has been kind of rough so far. I'll talk about it in a minute.
The gooch on the two wheels, riders pride. You see some fat bikes, electric glide, we slide through the city lights, flashing, dreaming wide. Boom the cycle kings, yeah we smooth, no divide. Battery charge, pedal mash, streets alive. Like a life moving, grinding, yeah we thrive. From one block to the next, carve like a chisel. Thug gooch in the flame, catching air, feel the sizzle. We rolling through the night, electric dreams. Thug gooch riding high, living life extreme. From the pavement to the sky, unseen themes. EUC's fat bikes, we're squad supreme. Tech decks on concrete, cityscape so lit. Thug gooch in the vlog, every ride a new hit. Grit and grace, balance in the mix so slick. Electric buzz, every tire's burning, feel the kick. Cam on the bar, capture every flipping trick. Speed demons, freedom, ain't life so quick. Wind in the face, every moment got a stick. Riding through the night, vibe heavy like a brick. When we rolling through the night, electric dreams. Thugooch riding high, living life extreme.
Yeah, so I don't know how many of you out there get your groceries delivered. Depending on where you live, it's kind of beneficial to take up that service, you know. And I got mine delivered today, and they send the picture of where it's at, and I'm like, uh-oh, that's not my house. And it wasn't on any of my neighbors' porches or anything like that. So, you know, they take your money right away, and then one of the drivers messes up the order, and now you're out your money, and you got no groceries. And the end result is you got to wait 3 to 5 days to get your money back. So, yeah, that's weird.
That's the plan. Hand in hand, we make our.
In the days of GPS and all this other stuff, how is it that hard to miss somebody's house entirely that has been getting delivery for like a few years now, every week, right? I don't know.
We find solace in our.
Anyway, so went through that fiasco, and I'm like, you know, got everything situated with the refund and all that. And then I'm like, well, I need some coffee. And I pulled out I got this big glass coffee pot that I do pour over coffee with. And I drop it and break it. So I'm like, son of a, what in the, it's just one of them days. Not a big deal. You can obviously have a much worse day. But, yeah, that's the way it started for me today. So, hopefully we got the bad shit out of the way, and we're just going to have an awesome day from there on out.
No regrets, live in our means, no bets, no schemes, plan our dreams and see them grow. Easy understand, strong family hand, avoid the men with little black hats in the trap. Whoa, whoa. Sunrise wisdom in our hearts, from the start we play our part, teaching youngins right from wrong, with virtue sure and strong. Standing tall on this land, together we understand. True wealth ain't in the gold, but in the love we hold. Living our means, no debts, no schemes, plan our dreams and see them grow. Teach the young to stand, strong family hand, avoid the men with little black hats in the trap. Whoa, whoa. Oh, wisdom in our hearts, from the start we play our part, teaching youngins right from wrong, with virtue sure and strong. Standing tall on this land, together we understand. True wealth ain't in the gold, but in the love we hold. Live a life on this old farm, work
I think I got everything dialed in.
until the land with love and cow.
Should be able to get in the pain cave now.
Hard when new growth's in your yard, sweat and soil, that's the plan. Hand in hand we make our stand. We gather around the table, kids and kin so strong and able, passing tales and lessons learned, respect and trust we've earned. In a world of loans and greed, we find solace in our seed, knowing who's the friend and foe, keeping clear of their shadow. Live within our means, no debts, no schemes, plan our dreams and see them grow. Teach the young to stand, strong family hand, avoid the men with little black hats in the trap of woe. Petrol hella pricey, no gas in the tank. Rolling on the Sherman L bank, get a rank. 4K watt hour, power high in the rank. 3200 watts on deck, I ain't drawing blank. Riding through the city, wheels spinning like Thor. You see life, never settling for more. Pumping that green, clouds high, I soar. Vera Sherman L, hype it up some more. Blood in hand, cruising smooth, beating the blues. Speed demon on the track, no one's paying dues. Battery insane, keeping power, never lose. Silent assassin vibes, homie, what's to lose? Zip through the blocks, no stops, rooftop vibes. Electric freedom, buzzing freedom truly thrives.
Alright, now let's find a course.
EUC glide, watch me kiss the sky. Riding through the city, wheels spinning like Thor. EUC life, never settling for bore. Pumping that green, clouds high, I soar. Vera Sherman L, hype it up some more. Electric hum, symphony under moonlight. Street lights, beam electric dreams, ignite at night. Rolling thunder, ain't no ticket, it's
Good Lord.
in heights.
Ooh, that'd be pushing the distance out a little bit, eh?
petrol, hella pricey, no gas in the tank. Rolling on the Sherman L bank in the rank. 4K watt hour power high in the rank. 3200 watts on deck, I ain't drawing blank. Riding through the city, wheels spinning like Thor. UFC light.
Why don't we try this one?
Puffin' that green, clouds hot, I soar. Fender Sherman L, hype it up some more. Blunt in hand, cruising smooth, beating the blues. Speed demon on the track, no one's paying dues. Battery insane, keep it.
Yeah, we could do 20 miles, right?
Vibes, homie, what's to lose? Zip through the blocks, no stops, rooftop vibes. Electric freedom, buzzing, freedom truly thrives. Skies hazy, puffin' purple, floating high. EUC glide, watch me kiss the sky. Riding through the city, wheels spinning like Thor. EUC life, never settling for poor. Puffin' that green, clouds hot, I soar. Fender Sherman L, hype it up some more. Electric hum, symphony, under moonlight, street lights beam. Electric dreams igniting night, rolling thunder. Ain't no ticket in sight, Sherman life, rewind my mind, hitting heights.
Cruising on that veteran Sherman L, batteries full throttle. Styling glide through the city, I ain't touching the bottle. Motor hums, electric melody. Streets my only runway, feeling like a superhero. Every night's my fun day. You see squad deeply rolling thick through the avenues. Helmet on, gear tight, ain't got no time for attitudes. Leaper Kim beast underfoot, speed like a flash. Dipping through the traffic, no one catching this dash. Rolling on the air, city lights in my rear view. You see groove, ain't nothing that we can't do. Leaper Kim power through the night, defying gravity. Crew ride vibe, EUC fam is my cavalry. Battery pack the last, ain't no distance too far. 3200 watts of power, we bring the boulevard more. Sherman L, the king of the streets, feels like we elevate. Rolling kings and queens, urban legends we create. Never mind the terrain. Concrete jungle explores, no chains to restrain. Every glide like a rhythm, each turn a perfect beat. EUC symphony, asphalt our groove sheet. Rolling on the air, city lights in my rear view. EUC groove, ain't nothing that we can't do. Leaper Kim beast underfoot, speed like the flash. Dipping through the traffic, no one catching this dash. Rolling on the air, city lights in my rear view. EUC groove, ain't nothing that we can't do. Leaper Kim power through the night, defying gravity. Rock vibe, EUC fam is my cavalry. Battery pack that lasts, ain't no distance too far. 3200 watts of power, we bring the boulevard roar. Sherman L, the king of the streets, feels like we elevate. Rolling kings and queens, urban legends we create. Battery pack that lasts, ain't no distance too far. 3200 watts of power, we bring the boulevard roar. Sherman L, the king of the streets, feels like we elevate. Rolling kings and queens, urban legends we create. Up hills, down slopes, never mind the terrain. Concrete jungle explores, no chains to restrain. Every glide like a rhythm, each turn a perfect beat. EUC symphony, asphalt our groove sheet. Up hills, down slopes, never mind the terrain. Concrete jungle explores, no chains to restrain. Every glide like a rhythm, each turn a perfect beat. EUC symphony, asphalt our groove sheet. Up hills, down slopes, never mind the terrain. Concrete jungle explores, no chains to restrain. Every glide like a rhythm, each turn a perfect beat. EUC symphony, asphalt our groove sheet.
major harder than 1776. Mind in a revolution got me in the mix. Keep it moving, stepping hard in my kicks. Trying to stay positive, avoiding the tricks. Miss my baby girl, wish her all the best. Hopes I wanna see her truly blessed. Safe and happy, holding dreams in her chest. Daddy working hard, know I'm giving my best. 24/7, better me is the mission. Heart heavy, but I'm in the right position. Got faith on my side, feeling divine vision. Praying nightly, avoiding all collisions. Revolution everywhere in my mind and soul. Peace ain't easy, it's a lifelong goal. My baby girl, daddy trying to stay whole. In this battle, God's hands take control. Miss my baby girl, wish her all the best. Hopes I wanna see her truly blessed. Safe and happy, holding dreams in her chest. Daddy working hard, know I'm giving my best. Struggles in the day, but I'm still pushing through. Heartaches and trials, but I'll always renew. With God beside me, there's nothing I can't do. From my daughter to the end, I'll always stand true. Miss my baby girl, wish her all the best. Hopes I wanna see her truly blessed. Safe and happy, holding dreams in her chest. Daddy working hard, know I'm giving my best. Miss my baby girl, wish her all the best. Hopes I wanna see her truly blessed. Safe and happy, holding dreams in her chest. Daddy working hard, know I'm giving my best. Struggles in the day, but I'm still pushing through. Heartaches and trials, but I'll always renew. With God beside me, there's nothing I can't do. With my daughter in the hand, I'll always stay
Heart heavy, weight of the world on my brain. Anxiety tight like chains around my frame. 1776, fighting for freedom, history's flame. Walking with God, hope my daughter's safe in this game. Prayers every night, trying to stay in the light. Nightmares haunt, but I'm staying to fight. Better me every day, working out the craft. Wish my daughter peace in a world that's so daft. I miss her smile, miss her laugh, all the little things. Hope she's happy, safe grip, and angel wings. Trying hard 24/7, pressure always stings. But I walk with God for the joy she brings. Staying positive, counting every win. God by my side, so I'll never give in. Daughter's future bright like a fresh new spin. Prayers from the heart, emotions deep within. Battles in my mind, ghosts from the past. Still I strive, souls journey way too fast. Daughter on my mind, every prayer I cast. Wishing her the best, safety that'll last. I miss her smile, miss her laugh, all the little things. Hope she's happy, safe grip, and angel wings. Trying hard 24/7, pressure always stings. But I walk with God for the joy she brings. Battles in my mind, ghosts from the past. Still I strive, soul's journey way too fast. Daughter on my mind, every prayer I cast. Wishing her the best, safety that'll last. I miss her smile, miss her laugh, all the little things. Hope she's happy, safe grip, and angel wings. Trying hard 24/7, pressure always stings. But I walk with God for the joy she brings. But I walk with God for the joy she brings. cherry stems twisting, fat bikes riding past. Buddies getting lean, health goals in a mask. EUC's gliding, feels floaty free at last. Living in the moment, deep inhaling grass. One nation of sheep, well it's a wild spin. Welcome to the truth, here reset begin. Info wars, clearing, clashing with the din. 1776, revolution in the wind. Trails carved out, mud splatter on my face. Nature's gym, pushing limits, finding my place. Dank herbs, fueling, take flight, no disgrace. God's light, guiding, riding at my own pace. Sheep are lost, eyes glued to screens. We break chains, chase big dreams. Pedal strong through forest streams. Waking up, hear freedom screams. One nation of sheep, well it's a wild spin. Welcome to the truth, here reset begin. Info wars, clearing, clashing with the din. 1776, revolution in the wind. Foliage falls, reshaping paths unknown. Struggle uphill, true character shown. Prophets in the buds, blaze up, zone. Revolt in the trails where the seeds are sown. In the heartland, they listen close to a man named Jones with a voice like a ghost. Talks of freedom from way back in time, 1776, in the dimming light. Red hats waving, they filled the spur trail. Saw a businessman turn the tide, no failing. From the towers to the oval room, he rocked the nation with a thunderous boom. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. In 2016, he stormed through the fight, turned every naysayer into a believer by night. In 2024, they'll see in the sand back to the White House where the journey began. Filled with fury, the votes went awry. The night grew long and the truth became a lie. Round every corner accusations rose, a nation divided, that's the way it goes. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong.
This place is kind of a trip to pedal through.
Sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. Where we belong. And in the heartland, they listen close to a man named Jones, with a voice like a ghost. Talks of freedom from way back in time. 1776, in the dim of light, red hats waving, they filled the spur trade. Saw a businessman turn the tide, no failing. From the towers to the Oval Room, he rocked the nation with a thunderous boom. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. In 2016, you stormed through the fight, turned every naysayer into a believer by night. In 2024, you'll see him ascend back to the White House, where the journey began. Filled with fury, the votes went awry. The night grew long, and the truth became a lie. Around every corner, accusations rose, a nation divided, that's the way it goes. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. Oh, the echoes ring from sea to sea, a stolen dream like a whispering breeze. They call us sheep, oh, but we hold strong. Get right with God where we belong. We belong. Oh, we belong.
Feeling guilty every dawn. Yesterday's changed still on. Brain tight, fighting night. Wrong turns in the lights. Anxiety breathing down my spine. Heart racing the time. Wounds deep, self-inflicted. Echoes of cross constricted. Walking with God, seeking grace. Mistakes I face every day. A canvas blank, new dreams to chase. Pushing through the fears, drowning tears and cheers. Live life full throttle, breaking sorrows, bottles. Dread, big, heavy load, imposter in my own abode. Past sins, real in my mind. 70-76, free to line. Revolution in my veins, but guilt remains. Healing scars on display, payback for each delay. Holding on to hope tight, more than light, not a fright. God's words on replay, guidance on the gray. Today's gift I'm wrapping raw, flaws in all. Opportunity knocks loud, stand tall amongst the crowd. Reflections in the mirror, regrets ghost clearer. Choices haunt every turn, heart's lessons hard earned. Pushing past the shadows, in God's love medals. Anxieties grip, lucid promises lay in cushions. Walking with God, seeking grace. Mistakes I face every day. A canvas blank, new dreams to chase. Pushing through the fears, drowning tears and cheers. Live life full throttle, breaking sorrows, bottles. Dread big, heavy load, imposter in my own abode. Past sins real in my mind, 7076, freedom line. Revolution in my veins, but guilt remains. Healing scars on display, paid back for each delay. Holding on to hope tight, morning light, not a fright. God's words on replay, guidance on the gray. Today's gift, unwrap it raw, flaws and all. Opportunity knocks loud, stand tall amongst the crowd. Reflections in the mirror, regrets goes clearer. Choices hard every turn, heart's lessons hard earned. Pushing past the shadows, in God's love medals. Anxieties, grit loosens, promises laying cushions. Walking with God, seeking grace, mistakes I face every day. A canvas blank, new dreams to chase. Pushing through the fears, drowning tears and cheers. Live life full throttle, breaking sorrow's bottles.
The big long climb is about to start.
In a CNC shop, the hours call. Machine home steady like a Yooper's call. Cutting steel and dreaming wide of trails and paths I've yet to ride. Death stays far as I tighten the screws. Walk with God in these old shop shoes. Found my trail in Escanapa's light. Riding fat bikes in the crisp moonlight. 7076 sparks a rebel soul. Finding freedom in a modern role. Easy wheels on that rugged ground. Yooper spirit can't be tied down. Morning light paints the lake serene. Fat bike tires through a forest green. City life's a distant hum. Yooper heart, nowhere else to run. God's voice whispers through the trees. Crafted paths where the spirit's free. Death won't chain a wandering soul in Escanaba. Life's whole 7076 sparks a rebel soul. Finding freedom in a modern role. Easy wheels on that rugged ground. Yooper spirit can't be tied down. Serene, fat bike tires through a forest green. City life's a distant hum. Yooper heart, nowhere else to run. God's voice whispers through the trees. Crafting paths where the spirit's free. Death won't chain a wandering soul in Escanaba. Life's whole 7076 sparks a rebel soul. Finding freedom in a modern role. Easy wheels on that rugged ground. Yooper spirit can't be tied down. Yooper spirit can't be tied down. Yooper spirit can't be tied down. In the hills they whisper about a man with a megaphone in calloused hands, speaking wild truths and grand old lies, eyes burning bright with untold skies. He rides the waves of cyber shores, waging wars of info, never born. Some say he's mad, some say he's right. Echoes of 76 in the night. Alex Jones, he cries so loud. Trumpets blowing from cloud to cloud. In his mind a revolution reigns. Stars and stripes and tidal chains. Red hats ride the airwaves clear. Promises made, some hope, some fears. From golden towers to farmland sold, a tale of power in the heartland told. 76, he calls it so. Colors bleed where rivers flow. Back to the roots, the spirits breathe. A nation's past and tomorrow's wreath. Alex Jones, he cries so loud. Trumpets blowing from cloud to cloud. In his mind a revolution reigns. Stars and stripes in tidal chains. Tidal show in tidal chains. Heartland told. In the heartland told.
Gold banners waving on that Fifth Avenue street. Figure steps on our board where the city folk meet. With a red cap right and ideas grand. Built castles in the air from the promised land. Suit and tie shining on a stage so wide. Voices echo loud through the heartland's pride. Whispers of the rich and cries of the poor. He spun a tale of glory from far shore. Oh, the golden tower gleams in the land of dreams. A hero to some, a riddle to the stream. Through the highs and lows, 'tis the American theme. From the boardroom chairs to the rally stands, he carried forth visions with his own two hands. Some called it madness, some called it right. In the flicker of the dawn, bold in the night. The world was watching every stumble and stride. From the broken ground to the gilded ground. With tweets and speeches shaping the sea. In the pages of history left marks unseen. Oh, the golden tower gleams.
Yeah, we got that weekly goal skinned, baby.
A hero to some, a riddle to the stream. Through the highs and lows, 'tis the American theme. From the boardroom chairs to the rally stands, he carried forth visions with his own two hands. Some called it madness, some called it right. In the flicker of the dawn, bold in the night.
shadow deals in the night. Usury on their mind, greed their guiding light. Walk with God, never stray from his sight. Christ be the truth, our King shining bright. 1776, revolution in my veins. Bank owners play the game, singing chains. Enslaved with interest, it's all about gains. But love spread thicker than the ink on their claims. Trump's on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love wide, don't let the message fade. King Christ with us, never be swayed. Dodge the traps, men in suits, little hats, numbers pain, counting their stacks. But we walk with purpose, no looking back. Faith the armor, staying on track. Banksters be kings, but only of deceit. God's children rise, never face defeat. Unity bound, a love so sweet. In his kingdom we find our seat. Trump's on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love wide, don't let the message fade. King Christ with us, never be swayed. Trump's on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love wide, don't let the message fade. King Christ with us, never be swayed. Dodge the traps, men in suits, little hats, numbers gain, counting their stacks. But we walk with purpose, no looking back. Faith our armor, staying on track. Banksters be kings, but only of deceit. God's children rise, never face defeat. Unity bound, a love so sweet. In his kingdom we find our seat. Trump's on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love wide, don't let the message fade. King Christ with us, never be swayed. Melodies swirl through the air, conscious vibes Little black cat shadow deals in the night. Usury on my mind, greet the guiding light. Walk with God, never stray from his sight. Christ be the truth, our king shining bright. 1776, revolution in my veins. Bank owners play the game, slinging chains. Enslaved with interest, it's all about gains. But love spread thicker than the ink on their claims. Souls on the rise, 2024 parade. Gangsters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love, why don't let the message fade? King Christ, let us never be swayed. Dodging traps, men in suits, little hats, numbers gain. Counting the stacks, but we walk with purpose, no looking back. Faith our armor, staying on track. Righteous be kings, but only of deceit. God's children rise, never face defeat. Unity bound, a love so sweet. In his kingdom we find our seat. Troops on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love, why don't let the message fade? King Christ, let us never be swayed. Troops on the rise, 2024 parade. Banksters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love, why don't let the message fade? King Christ, let us never be swayed. Dodging traps, men in suits, little hats, numbers gain, counting the stacks. But we walk with purpose, no looking back. Faith our armor, staying on track. Righteous be kings, but only of deceit. God's children rise, never face defeat. Unity bound, a love so sweet. In his kingdom we find our seat. Troops on the rise, 2024 parade. Gangsters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love, why don't let the message fade? King Christ, let us never be swayed. Troops on the rise, 2024 parade. Gangsters shaking, knowing our crusade. Spread love, why don't let the message fade? King Christ, let us never be swayed. King Christ, let us never be swayed.
In a small town where the sunsets glow, men in black hats come to steal the show. Whispers of usury in the air at night. We keep walking in God's guiding light. Printed papers and bound by lies. Bankers' chains in a world we despise. 1776, a year of brave heart. Christ is king, let's never part. Banks on the chains that enslave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. Trump 2024, let's break away. Spread the love and make a brighter day. Rivers run deep, mountains stand high. We walk with faith, Christ by our side. Resisting the grip of this worldly plight. Freedom in our hearts burns bright. Little black hats rebel in the game, but love and trust can end their reign. With every step we hold his hand. In God's word we take our stand. Banks on the chains that enslave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. Trump 2024, let's break away. Spread the love, make a brighter day. Banks on the chains that enslave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. Trump 2024, let's break away. Spread the love, make a brighter day. Rivers run deep, mountains stand high. We walk with faith, Christ by our side. Resisting the grip of this worldly plight. Freedom in our hearts burns bright. Little black hats revel in their game, but love and trust can end their reign. With every step we hold his hand. In God's word we take our stand. Banks on the chains that enslave our might.
A small town, sunsets glow. Men in black hats come to steal the show. Whispers of usury in the air at night. We keep walking in God's guiding light. Printed papers and bound by line. Bankers' chains in a world we despise. 1776, a year of brave heart. Christ is King, let's never part. Printed papers and bound by lies. Bankers' chains in a world we despise. 1776, a year of brave.
I'm gonna go for the DNF today for my own selfish reasons. As if I need excuses. I haven't taken a day off the bike since mid-December, so we're doing really good. We just hit our weekly goal, and to be honest, I got a brand new video game I want to try, Borderlands 4, and I want to go for a outside ride today, potentially on my electric unicycle. So there's my excuses, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll revisit this course and smash it at some point.
Apps revel in their game, but love and trust can end their reign. With every step we hold.
Pretty okay power numbers if I don't... Look at this, 5-second power. That's, yep. We're getting closer, guys.
Before let's break away, spread the love, make a brighter day. Thanks on the chains and slave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. From 2024, let's break away. Spread the love, make a brighter day. Make a brighter day. Thanks on the chains that enslave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. From 2024, let's break away. Spread the love, make a brighter day. Banks on the chains that enslave our might. We'll stand tall in freedom's light. From 2024, let's break away. Spread the love, make a brighter day.
Still very happy with 11.4 miles. Yep.
Zooming in through the woods, I'm Escanaba brave. Fat bikes on the sand, we carving paths away. Quad life, Honda 4-wheel, kick up that dirt. Yooper pride in my veins, this life's a work. Drones in the sky, controllers in hand. Eyes in the air while my wheels hit the land. 1776, freedom's ink in our skin. Tattoos of liberty, the fight begins again. Bonfires blaze, sparks fly to the sky. With God we walk, Christ King of our lives. America breathes, red, white, and blue. Trump 2024, let's see this vision through. Night falls, wheel lights glow in the dark. Riding through trails, leaving our mark. Fat tires grip strong mud and snow. Upper Peninsula shout out, Yooper pride show. Controllers flip, drones loop and dive. Tech and nature blend, in this life we thrive. Bonfire circle, stories unfold. Faith and freedom, stories we told.
All right. That was a pretty good ride. Hope everybody has a great rest of your Saturday. And we will see you tomorrow for the next edition of Zwift. Y'all be good. Peace.